I'm sitting here watching the devastation in California. I am sitting here listening to the stories coming out of the Bronx right now, a whole apartment building on fire. And while I have tried to repair this metal frame bed, this continues. It's not as bad, but it does continue, whether it's some electrical with the flooring, or sabotage and harassment, it continues here, and it's repugnant considering what's going on in our communities. I've showed you pictures of these yards in the courtyard. Every single one of them has piles of debris and brush. We've had red flags all winter here in upstate New York. I continue to speak about housing in this community. Another couple rejections, which, we don't want you in to have whatever apartment you've applied for, but you're kind of going to be railroaded into the circular bin. So I continue to look for housing, but this continues to go on here with whatever's going on, the electrical in the floor. I showed you, somebody had mentioned the wires across the roof out here that were very dangerous. The landlord said the electrical's fine. So I guess that's not an issue. But the floor here continues. I have the little fan blowing underneath my bed, the metal frame bed, and it continues. So this is what is continuing to go on here. The fire alarm beeps whenever, I don't know, random. I think that's a joke to people here. It has been a joke since I moved in. About the fire alarm, continues to be messed with. There's different, how they beep at certain intervals when they need a battery. Well, that continues to be an ongoing joke here. It's not a regular pattern. It'll beep when whatever's going on, whether it's a short in the circuit or whatever. I'm not an electrician, but this continues to go on here. Again, I'm reading the devastation in California. I'm reading the devastation in the Bronx right now. And I will continue to document what's going on here. I will also talk about the fire hydrant situation in my community that resulted in untold damage to my home, with the then mayor, ex-mayor Thane, who continued to harass and target me for abuse from others in the community about the fire hydrants and which ones were replaced and which ones weren't. So I will continue to talk about the fire hydrant situation that resulted in me being removed from my home, being made a target, being made fun of, that I couldn't possibly own the home that I even offered to buy out my ex-husband. I offered to buy it again when it was for sale. It's just repeatedly switching hands now. And this neighborhood watch with some of the neighborhood people continued to attack me and call code enforcement and on and on. So we will continue to talk about housing. I continue to find very little affordable housing here in downtown Albany as I continue to have to be put through the hell that I'm being put through here, because I did feel a little bit better today. I did go out and get some fresh air, pick up some water and a few groceries, because I did feel like I could rest a little bit. But again, the harassment continues, or whatever wiring is going on. As I just mentioned, I have fixed my metal bed, but the ongoing, here's a picture of my bed, the ongoing harassment, or, I go out and the people that are going in and out of this building, I don't even know if they live here or not. I don't recognize them. So there are various individuals going in and out. There have continued to be parties. And like I said, if this is a wiring situation, I have reached out to the maintenance man a couple times. He's bullied and made fun of me. So this is what's going on, and it can be pretty frightening, because as someone who grew up in a poor neighborhood, fires are often a consideration. I used to always buy my tenants batteries, smoke alarms. I thought it was a simple way to make sure everybody was safe. Obviously, this seems to be an ongoing joke here, because it's extremely uncomfortable to have this done to you all night long. Like I said, I tried to fix my bed after it was broken. It seems to have helped a little bit, but this is ongoing here. So be safe out there. God bless. My prayers go out to California and various other people that are struggling with housing and being displaced because of disasters. North Carolina, and other places that are suffering with loss of housing. Be safe, God bless, and take care.